right, you guys, this is another episode of Art and Our Entertainment. I need your attention for more than 3 to 4 minutes because this is a longer video. I went back to Now or Never Comics in San Diego, downtown San Diego, to ask Frankie some questions because he was a sales rep I seen earlier this week, and he was telling me about an issue that was coming out called "You Do Bad Things" that drops on Wednesday. So I came back, he wasn't there, and I had some questions lined up for him, but I ended up asking some customers instead. So check this out. But I'll just ask you guys questions. All right, first question. What got you guys interested in comics?
I, I've been interested in comics since I first saw Blackson Spider-Man at like a liquor store back in Detroit where I live.
Oh,
That
okay.
wasn't the original one, but they were like, oh yeah, we have these reprint issues and it has a collection of them.
Oh, man.
So
That's what's up.
I have been introduced to like Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends cartoons. And I wanted to know more. However, because it was like, oh, you like comics and manga? And he showed me that. And it was like love ever since. It's like, yeah, I should
I'm fairly new to comics. I mean, to manga, I should say. I've been reading comics for a long
comics
time.
my whole life since I was like 6, so it's just something I've always loved.
Okay, so favorite comic book character and why? Spawn. Oh, I just got Spawn too. Well, I got Gunslinger, but you know what I'm saying. It's the same thing.
Spawn was like the first, he was my first character.
Okay.
He was a black guy, bunch of guns. I love his design.
Okay.
He likes the kid.
Yeah.
Everything about him is like really, really cool.
He's Spawn. I love Spawn too. All right. Next question. The MCU movie you like the most? The MCU movie. You can answer too. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Yeah, he is. I was like, okay, he put it up.
This one's hard for me, man.
Okay.
I'm going to
Captain America, probably Civil War.
Civil War.
Yeah.
It's like a war of the Avengers movie.
I've never heard someone say that's their favorite one. That's a nice take. It's like a mini Avengers. We said, yeah, it is. It is.
2.5.
Yeah.
It is.
The Avengers 2.5.
Okay.
I'm going to say Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yeah.
Like that, it really, it started on a high note, ended on a high note. Also,
Okay.
he hit a bunch of things. My boy Rocket was done dirty.
Yeah, he was. All right. The MCU movie you like the least?
Thor. The first Thor.
The first Thor? Really? I thought you just said the second one. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's your choice.
This is also, but that first one was, I don't think I liked it at all.
Say,
Oh, the introduction?
We got more closer. Like, I like it, but it's the one I don't watch the most.
Okay. That's legit because I've only probably seen it like one time.
Yeah, see, I've seen it.
But I don't think I maybe seen like half the second one.
Yeah, the second one.
That's why I had a reaction when you were like, the first one.
Now, you know what's funny?
say, Iron Man 3.
Oh, yes, that's up there, Molly.
My wife gets mad at me for the reason I don't like that one. I said, why do you have to blow up all his? She's like, cause and she says, well, cause he loved her. I was like, yeah, but.
You can shoot you love her while blowing the suit.
But then at the same time, I was like, okay, well, he can make more suits, so I guess. Yeah. All right. Okay. What's your advice for new comic book creators after working? Well, this is actually a question for him, but what's your advice for new comic book creators as you are a customer in a comic book shop? You know, a frequent. It seems like that's a frequent. Explore.
Don't be afraid to explore different books. Like I know there's more with DC, but there's also like smaller creators you should also check out.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
don't get me wrong. A lot of people, the main like but there's also other sort of things. whole genre of horror books that people can.
I love horror, man.
No, don't be afraid to explore.
Yeah.
Definitely for, I guess for comic creators, it would be like to also just write when you like too.
Right, what you like
Especially
too. That's easy.
comics are so diverse now. Like if you want to write a superhero comic, you don't have to write about superheroes and stuff anymore.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, they got such some good stuff right here.
Yeah.
You know, they for like as small as this is, they really got good stuff. All right, I got one more question. Okay, what new comic book series are you guys most excited about?
I'm using a few of them right now.
There's one called The Seasons by Rick Remender.
Okay, I see. I think I just seen that. Yeah.
So that's
What's that about?
It's going on like issue 30. It's basically so it's kind of like a fantasy-ish sci-fi kind of.
Okay, yep, that's right.
Which is
around
kind of like what he does. It's kind of like his wheelhouse. So that's much into a lot of his books. And it's basically these four sisters who are they're named after the seasons. Like one's named fall, one's winter.
Okay,
autumn.
I get it. I can dig it.
One is basically kidnapped, and it's up to the other ones, and the main character's Autumn, and they're trying to get together to try to save the other one. And it's a whole
to
thing.
save the sister that was okay.
Yeah.
You said she was kidnapped, or she just like was.
She's it's only on third issue. So
Okay, right. We don't. Okay.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
whole thing right now. It's all.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all mystery. It's interesting. But
Nice,
she's
man.
such a good writer with the dialogue and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you? What would right now excite most? Okay. The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is that like the Thrasher thing? Is that the?
That's just a one-off like side.
Okay. Is that Raphael as the? Okay. So.
In the movie, it is.
Okay.
I think they're like, you'll never guess who the Night Thrasher is. I'm pretty sure it's Raphael.
So what's going on right now in this issue that you like?
In this series, I think just started the DC universe. The Turtles are all four of them are in different places.
Okay.
It has moved off from this earth.
Oh, nice Splinter.
After Splinter's death and its aftermath have been explored in both of the major TMNT comic book continuities, the Mirage series and the IDW series. However, as you'll see, both stories handle the death of Splinter very different narratively, and the stories are also extremely different in how the Turtles themselves are characterized in the aftermath of Splinter's death as they work through their grief.
Yeah, but we don't know what happened. But yeah, like Mikey's a superstar in Japan. Leonardo, of course, Leonardo has gone to like South America and has been like meditating.
Okay.
Ralph is in jail.
Information I'm getting from this. So Raph has his own cell covered with books, and there is a reason for that, which will come up later. But basically, he meditates on his ninja senses, and he's able to hone in on 3 inmates that are making an escape by breaking through the sewer tunnels. And Raph goes down there, and he beats them all up, knocks them all out. And I was thinking, okay, so this is some part where he's gonna escape, right? No, instead he drags the inmates back into the prison and goes back into his cell. I'm just kind of wondering, all right, does he want to be in this prison? Like, is there a purpose for him here? And so it turns out that there is. So while it's like lunch or something, it's recess, everyone's playing basketball, doing their thing. Raph is sitting off to the side, and the warden's behind him. And the warden basically says that, you're here because of the trouble that you've made for yourself. You would have been in bigger trouble if I had not intervened. And that, I own you.
And Donatello is trapped in a waking nightmare. Captured and imprisoned in a mutant safari park, Donnie is forced to fight for sport. His battles sold to hunters willing to pay for the thrill. The once brilliant strategist is beaten, broken, and barely remembers his own name. In his fractured mind, he talks to a rat, convinced it's his father, Master Splinter, returned from the dead. Days turn into weeks, and his grip on reality slips further further. He fights not for himself, but to spare the other mutants from suffering. But when the hunters he's defeated team up against him, they push him to his limit. Even so, Donatello refuses to break. He fights with everything he has, overpowers them all, and escapes his cage. But his freedom is short-lived. The Foot Clan ambushes him, forcing him into yet another brutal battle. But this time, something snaps. The ninja within awakens, and Donnie cuts through the Foot Clan like a one-man army. Just as his brothers arrive, they find a clearly unhinged Donatello with the lifeless body of the fake Splinter slung over his shoulder. But he's still ready for war.
Yeah, so the Turtles, it's about their story to come back together.
We're still pretty early in it. Have you guys seen, or read, I said seen, have you guys read Last Ronin?
Yeah. Actually, we're getting a video game.
Yeah, they say that. I've been hearing that, but, you know,
That's the Wonder Woman. Yeah, I'm about to say that.
they just didn't, I feel like they announced it too early. Like, these announcements be way too early.